Hey guys, just give us a sec. I'm having problems again. Oh, fuck, I don't want to edit it, I want to share it. Right, guys, hold on. Why is it that every time I start a stream I get a banging headache? It's like the jackhammer going off in my head right now. Right, so don't know what's going on here. Since I've done that doll, that bear doll, a few things have been going a bit crazy. And some weird dreams for one. 2, hearing a lot of movement. And 3, my fucking DVR's gone down again. Now, you remember the other night when I'd done that pendulum with that bear doll beside me, on the pendulum it said that she likes mucking around with electronics and she likes to muck around with lights. My kitchen light, and I swear on this, and you know I don't bullshit you, I swear on the holy book, right? When I go in the kitchen and it's night time and I need to turn the light on, normally it should come on straight away, but it's not. It is like flickering. It's taking anything from 10 to 20 seconds for a fluorescent light to turn on. And when it does turn on, I've practically done what I need to do, and I'll just come out and turn the light off. So that's number 1. Electronic issue. Number 2, electronic issue. My DVR's fucked again, in it. Now, isn't it kind of like a coincidence that we had that bear doll facing camera 3, right? And we didn't really get much on the devices, but, and I've been trying to fix this for the last hour, and I can't fix it. Camera 3, dead. Dead as a doornail. Let's use my other screen so I can see what the hell's going on. There's a doornail. I've gone in there. I've unplugged it. My bloody what's name's falling down. Oh, you son of a bitch. My Xbox Connect camera's falling down again. So I've been trying to fix that for about an hour, and as I was trying to fix it, I snapped the cable for the outside one. That one needs to be replaced, but I did strip it and just like join the wires together, and it is kind of like working at the moment. As you see, that's the outside camera. But I swear to you, on my life, I snapped the cable with this fucking Xbox shit. The damn thing keeps coming off. It's just been a bad day today. just leave it like that. Fuck it. Take a breath. Now, I thought I had some spare cables, but I don't have no cables. So I just had to spend out, not for one cable, which I thought might just resolve the issue, because I was getting a bit annoyed and I'm pulling the cables left, right, and centre. I now had to go and buy 2 cables, DVR cables, to get the cameras back up and running. I kind of got some good news, which I can't really say about that because that's to do with something else. Now that monitor, this monitor used to be my PC monitor, right? And this monitor used to be my DVR monitor. So I swapped over the monitors, and after finding out that the PC now suddenly wanted to connect to both monitors, now to keep dragging the mouse left, right, and centre and whatever to get onto the right screen, I disconnected my normal PC monitor Yeah, that's what he is. He's always drunk, this guy. Every time I see him, he's plastered. So anyway, I don't know what, even again, the text has gone on here again. I know, I'm just one of those people, so even you put your voices from, I just like, swear whenever. I don't need to swear, it's just one of those bloody things I do. I don't even try to stop swearing. I didn't swear until I left school. And all my mates used to swear. And that's how I picked it up from, most of my mates and, my parents. As I'm growing old and can't help it. Just can't help it, You just have to bear and grin it. You can't do that and then don't watch the stream, to be honest with you. But yeah, I will swear. There's no harm in swearing. Just one of those things. No, things of life, I suppose. But anyway, so I've got to try and fix that camera. But as I say, it's kind of weird that that camera has suddenly gone down for no apparent reason when I'd done a stream with that bear doll. And when she was in here the other night, we did a pendulum, and she said that she likes mucking around with lights. Maybe that's her messing with my kitchen lights. And she likes to mess around with electrics. So maybe she's the one who's screwed up my DVR camera 3. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it's paranormal, but it's kind of weird that, 2 electrical things have suddenly gone crazy on me. No, all my other cameras seem to be working all right. Apart from the outside one, the DVR for the balcony, which I snapped, and I've had to do a temporary repair until getting a new cable. And I'm having to order a 10-metre cable and a 30-metre cable. And that's going to cost me £22 for 2 cables. Which means I can't really afford, so that means cutting down on my food bill again this month. I think I should stop doing the paranormal, because sometimes I feel like it's a paranormal that's making me fucking keep spending that money all the time. A DVR system should kind of work and have no problems with it for 2 or 3 years. Mine don't even last 2 years. Mine don't even last a year. Last time I had to change a cable was 6 months ago. And I shouldn't need to keep changing cables. Unless it's the manufacturers are, making shit cables and they do tend to screw up after 6 months. I don't know, but I shouldn't have to keep paying out for cables, and I am. Now, I thought it might be the actual camera, but, when I go in now and I put my hand over the camera, you can hear it clicking. So it ain't the camera. The camera's working. So otherwise, you won't see the red LEDs light up. So it's definitely the camera is working. It's the cable that's shot. And I don't know why. No. But as I say, that cable I changed 6 months ago. Because I was, if you remember, I had to buy a new DVR system not too long ago, about a year ago. And, I don't want to use the new cameras because they're more high-spec ones. And the only thing is, like with them ones, I kind of zoom in. You don't get that actual length of the room, I like using the old 800 or 700s because that way with those you can see practically the entire room. But with the 1200s and 1400s, it's kind of zoomed in and you can only see half the room. That's what I don't like about them. But I use the cables on that DVR system on the old cameras. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. But I've actually used all the 4 camera cables that I got with my new DVR, because a new DVR I could only afford at the time the 4-channel one. So I thought, well, look, it's an 8-channel camera, but only 4 cameras. So that's why I had to buy an 8-channel DVR system, but with only 4 cameras. And I had to keep swapping and changing different cameras to see what one would work. Now, all the old cameras wouldn't work on that new system. So that meant I could only use 4 cameras. And I didn't want that. I wanted to use the 8 cameras like I normally have. So somehow I was able to repair the old one. And I know what was wrong with the old one. The hard drive went in it. And that's why it screwed up. That's why the whole thing shut down. Once I put a new hard drive in it, it suddenly started working. And I took all the new cameras back off from the new DVR system. And I put all the old cameras back on. And it started working perfectly. The only thing I had to use on the new DVR system was the cables. And I've used all those because over time, some of the other cables suddenly went down, like the one in the hallway. That one is kind of like fuzzy. Now, I don't know why that's fuzzy in the hallway. I don't know if it's a camera or the actual cable. And I've actually swapped them both over. I swapped a different camera onto that cable and it still does it. Then I changed the cable over and used that on 2 or 3 cameras and it's still fuzzy. So unless it's something on the box for that particular camera, that could be the issue. I don't know. But all the other cameras seem to be working okay, apart from camera 3, because that's now gone down. And it's only since I got that fucking bear doll out the other night. And she's actually in the living room, sitting on the settee. And I can't see what's going on because that camera is facing down at her and it's not working. What happens if I change the doll around and put it on the other side of the room? Is it going to affect camera 4? So I'll tell you one thing now. I've got so many cables sticking out the back of that DVR system. There's even cables that ain't even connected to anything. There's probably about another 4 cables that are all knotted up. And I tried, changing them over. And not one of them would work on that camera. Why, I don't know. So I'm going to hope that the new camera, the new cable that I'm going to order later tonight, if I hadn't already done, I can't remember if I've already ordered it or not now. But that won't be here till Friday, I think. Was it Wednesday today? No, Tuesday. Total cost is £22. Cable. Now the thing is, the cheapest 100-foot cable, which is 30 meters, is $7.99. Right, and that's a SWGhosts-UK. Now I don't know if that's going to be compatible for the camera outside on the balcony, so I'm going to take a chance on that one. But instead of buying just one cable for the camera in the living room, which works at £8 each, around about the same price as the 100-foot one, I can get 4 K-Moon 10-meter cables at $12.99. So, instead of buying one at £8, I might just spend out the extra £4 and get an extra 3 cables. Now, I'm pretty sure 10 meters is long enough. If I have to take the camera down and move it further towards the living room door, I will do that. But I'm not going to keep buying camera cables, which is like a 20-meter one's going to be like $9.99 for a single one. If I have to just go as one camera, I'll have to do that until I sort things out, because I think 10 meters is going to be long enough. It's probably about, if I count in foot, it's probably around about 50 foot where my camera is at the moment. So from where my DVR is to that camera, which is malfunctioned, that's probably about 40-50 feet. Okay. So that means, yeah, I think that's about 10 meters. Hang on. Oh, I did have a link somewhere. Let me just calculate that again. I did it like foot to meters. I googled foot to meters. Foot to meters. Right, so say 40 foot. That's 12 meters. And if you can think about it, it's got to go out here through the living room, underneath the living room door, up and around. So I'll say about 40 foot, 40 foot. So if I ain't got enough to have it around where it is at the moment, I'll have to bring the camera more towards the door and do it that way. But the only thing is, I'll bring it more near the door, I might not get to see the full living room. But I'll have to sort it out when the cable comes. I can't be asked. It's just too much hassle, Sometimes I wish I never had a DVR system, but if I didn't have a DVR system, we wouldn't be seeing what we get in here some of the times, So I just don't understand why, maybe she is active. And don't worry, this is not, squash that's not been diluted. I actually went and bought some squash yesterday, and I put like that much orange in, and then the same black currant. So it was about that much. Then I just topped up with water and stuck in the fridge. So at the moment, I've got camera 1, camera 2 working. Camera 2 needs to be readjusted because when I was trying to get the TV sorted out, I pulled the actual antenna down and the antenna was caught up on the cable and it knocked my camera completely out of view, and wise the camera went facing the wall. So I turned it round enough to actually sort it out. That's my DVR going off for no reason. And DVR's got a motion sensor, but it doesn't show you exactly where that motion's coming from unless I was to put it through all the settings. And I ain't going to be asked with that. So hang on a minute. I need to switch cable right quickly. Oh shit. I can't even reach the bloody thing now. Oh shit, no, I pulled the camera up. Oh God. I'm going to break my neck here. Hold on a minute, guys. I've got to go and stand on my table now. Let's move this Ouija board out of the way. Because DVR camera has gone so loose, they keep sliding everywhere. Quite dusty up here. This is going to be hard getting down here. Do not slide. If that chair slipped, I'd have fucking split myself into pieces. Now, wouldn't that have been fun? See my legs being ripped apart from sliding. Me trying to pull myself together, trying to ring my ambulance. Can you just imagine? Oh, what did you do? Well, I was trying to do something and like my legs slipped and yeah. It's just gone and moved it again. Now my TV's gone out of sync. No, it's moved. I've got to do it again. Fuck. I ain't going to stand up there again. I don't know why it keeps moving around like it does. As soon as I put it to the position I want it, it suddenly moves again. Another thing, it's not even straight. What fucking I'm going to have to do like that for now. There's another camera I've got to sort out. I'm going to have to leave it. I might try to get the cables. I might change the cable around and get something sturdy to tread on. I left that recording 10 hours the other night. Fuck, am I going to listen to 10 hours? Won't even bother. I'll just delete the file. Make applications on metal detecting Surrey. I ain't posting on my metal detecting bloody videos on it yet. Oh. I don't know if I'll come or going, guys. I really don't. You know, it's just so much problems. You know, I'm not saying it's spiritually, but spirits can manipulate things and break things and give people a goddamn splitting headache. Like I just had a banging headache. Maybe it's because like they don't like to be videoed. Hey, you don't like videoing, just don't fucking show yourself, you know, like, you know, stop affecting my bloody camera equipment. Every time you fuck my equipment up, I've got to keep spending that money to get the damn thing fucking fixed for you. Spirits. They say if it is spirits, it's affecting it. But I'd like to know what is causing it. Because there's no reason that camera should have gone off. It was working perfectly last night. It was working half the day today, I think. And now it's just not working. So, yeah, I've actually ordered those 2 sets of cables. Thing is, they're not going to be until Friday. So the 100-foot one will go outside in the balcony. So I've got to replace that cable. And one of the 4 cables will replace the one in the living room. And I'll also try and see if that one of the new ones will actually fix the fuzziness of the one in the hallway. Now the thing is, I've got like so many cables that they're all knotted up, and it's going to be a hell of a time trying to unknot them. So what I do, I just don't bother. I will just like leave the old cable where it is and just thread the new one through. That's all I do. Like, you know, when I move out, I'll tell you, I'm going to have one hell of a knot of cables, and it's going to like take hours to unknot them. That's if I do move out, you know. But yeah, we just have to wait and see how it goes. When I get the new cables, I think it said Friday. Let me just check on the order. You know, I was hoping to save up enough money or try to get with a new 4G EE camera for remote detecting. And yeah, fuck it, I put a GoFundMe up on that. And you know, people complain and bitch about, you know, me asking for money. I know it's horrible, you know. I don't like asking for money, you know. But as my mum said, you don't ask, you don't get. And if people all like are willing to help you, don't help you. You know, not putting a gun towards their head or forcing them to help you, are they? Thing is, I can't bloody find the GoFundMe link now. I'm sure I put it under my milk detecting thingy. Because I've now put a different monitor on, it screwed up all my bloody settings. It's under spiritual bookmarks. No, I'm going to go. Let me do it this way. You know, I'm not asking anyone to help me with the cables. Because I'm asking for help on the camera I want. Yeah, here's the video on that one. No, if anyone wants to help out, it's up to you. You know, I'm not begging you, I'm not forcing you. You know, if anyone wants to help, they can help. What I want with that one, yeah, is that when I go out milk detecting, what's that fucking thing gone? I've already lost that as well, man. Guess what? I can't even fucking find that now. That's gone. What's this up here? What the fuck is going on here? Can't even find that now. I don't know what's going on today. Right. So when I go out, alright, I always wear this for my videos. Alright. Make me look like a fucking Dalek. And when I'm trying to do videos, like, I have to add the camera down so you can see what I'm doing in front. And if I want to try to do a video of whatever I'm doing, and I'm trying to like want you to see what I'm actually digging or the find, I've got to keep taking on my goddamn head. So what I'm trying to get now is a 4G action cam where you can actually control because like when you're doing videos like this and you want to stop it, you've got to take it off your head, stop the video, and then close it off. And then when you actually want to start again, you got to like turn it on, press start, then you got to like have the camera facing down for a few seconds, and then you got to stick it back on your head, and you got to adjust it and everything, and it's making the camera go everywhere, you know. So what I want to get is a 4G action cam, bit similar to this, but it's got a watch on it, yeah, and you can turn the camera on and off with the watch. So you can turn the camera on, you can press record by the watch, you can press stop by the watch, and then you can turn the camera off by the watch. And the batteries, I think, only last 3 hours, which ain't too bad, I suppose. Now, the thing being is that what I want to try to do in my videos is like Oprah was doing, where you can put the camera on a tree or a tripod, leave it turned off, and do those kind of like clips where you're actually walking away from the camera and you get like 20 feet away and you kind of like start to disappear and you just like hit the stop button and then the camera stops videoing and then you go walking back and pick the camera up without actually, with this one, if I was doing it with this one, all right, if I was doing it with this one and it's recording, I could walk 20 feet up the road, but I'd have to like, you'll see me walking back just to come and get the damn camera, and I have to do a lot of editing to like take that bit out of the camera. So all I want you to see is me actually walking up the road, and that's it. I don't want you to see me walking up the road and then coming all the way back to like collect the camera, because it's adding more time onto the video, and some of my videos are too bloody long anyway. So that's what I want to do it for. So like I can walk up the road, you know, like turn the camera on ready by the like the watch thing. And I think you can actually stream live on that as well. I'm not 100% sure. So you walk up the road, and as soon as you get to the location where you want to stop it, you like just stop it on your your watch, and then you go back and retrieve it without it videoing you. And another thing is that, you know, you can actually have it on a tripod, and you know, you can be filming me digging, and I can stop it any time, you know, and I can take like little snapshots and stuff like that with the phones. I think it's hard to explain really because I've not really got one to actually show you what it's all about. You know, I put a link in the video, I think, or you can do a Google, YouTube search of the actual 4G action cam, and people have actually got it, and they swear like, you know, it's a bit like a GoPro, but they think it's more of a knockoff of a GoPro. It's like not the more advanced GoPro. It's got like its own little strap thing. But with this one, although you got your camera on the watch, when you turn it on, you can see exactly what the camera's recording because it's got like an LCD screen, and it's showing you what the camera's actually picking up, which is pretty cool. So I've looked on eBay. There are some on there for about 50 quid, but that's used second-hand ones and all refurbished ones, and those ones you only get like 30 days like guarantee. It's not worth getting one of those. If I want to get one, I'd rather get a brand new one where you've got like a warranty for a lifetime. Well, not a lifetime, but a year's warranty. So if it screws up, I can send it back and get a new one. So the GoFundMe one is like only on my fishing channel, my magnet channel, magnet fishing, milk detecting, because I want to use it for all three actually, maybe four. Use it for my milk detecting, magnet fishing, possibly fishing, and also for my nature walks as well. So that's what I'm going to use that camera for. I can't really use it in here for the paranormal because it's not got night vision on it that I know of. So that camera's going to be for my other channel. But if you like my other channel and you want it all out, then that's a GoFundMe. You know, I'm not begging you. I'm not, you know, like sticking a gun to your head or anything like that. If you want to help donate, that's up to you. You know, I appreciate any help. And like I say, I hate asking for money, but you know the situation I'm at the moment. You know, living on £60 a week. No one can live on that money. I can't. You know, I know I seriously do have to go out food sometimes, just so I can go out and do some of these videos on my other channel. And people will turn around and say, well, why keep going out? You know, you should be looking after yourself. Well, yeah, I know, but I still ain't making enough, you know, I still ain't getting enough money to even feed myself properly anyway, you know. Like last night, I had chicken and chips from up the road, which was like £3. Now, if I want a proper meal instead of chicken and chips all the time, I'd like to buy myself like a roast dinner, but a complete roast dinner would be like £10 for a Sunday roast. Now, I've not even had a Sunday roast for years, you know. I've noticed though, my camera keeps going like really bright red because that's because of the TV's on. Oh shit. The thing is, this remote control works on my big screen and my small screen TV. So when I turn the big screen off, my small screen goes off as well, which is a pain in the butt. Right. Every time I turn my big screen off, the small one comes on. Right, that's it. I've got to go straight zoom up to the TV to turn it off. No, I shouldn't get all that kind of like shitty stuff. Right, Shannon, Sonia. Right, I got over $130. Right, I'm not saying every single doll is haunted or even spiritually active. You know, people attend to sell dolls to the paranormal, mainly to rip us off in one way, I suppose. I'm not saying that everyone rips us off. You know, there are dolls out there that does have spiritual attachments to them. I've got some. You know, Tina, for instance, one of the dolls I got from Rose. I've had her like well over 2 years, 3 years, and she's always active at times when she wants to be. I just got a doll not long ago, a bear doll, and I did a Ouija board the other night, and what I got on the Ouija board is actually like some messing with electrics. Now, I've got a DVR camera that I have in my home, 8 cameras. It's strange that since I got her out, the camera that was facing her the other night has completely gone off. It will not come back on. It screwed up my DVR, and that's camera 3. Being there. Camera 3 is completely gone off. And that camera 3 was what I was using to film her with some of my equipment. Right? Now, not only that, my kitchen lights will not come on properly. They just keep like flickering. They won't come on. And not only that, my bloody internet went off completely today. And it took, and last night and today, it took me about 5 minutes to get my internet back up. So, you know, I'm not saying it's because of her, but it's kind of strange that since I got out of the box and since I've done a Ouija board, I've had 3 electrical issues. 1 modem going offline twice. The DVR camera not working, and my kitchen lights not working properly. Now, some people will sell a doll on eBay or on the internet saying that the doll's spiritually active, and they put a story behind it. And that doll may not have nothing attached to it whatsoever. If there's a story behind it and it makes that story very believable, people will go out and buy it. Okay? They will go out and buy it. But if they're going to get any activity off it, that's another thing. Because I've said a couple of times on some of my streams, people will do something to manipulate the paranormal field to make money off. Like people will find a way of hacking a radio to make it into ghost box. And once they've done that, the radio could only be like $30. And if that guy knows they're going to make money, they will sell that ghost box for a couple $100. Because they know they can get it. Same with dolls. If they think they can fool someone into believing that the doll is spiritually active, they'll put a price on that doll, which I think is wrong, because if there is something spiritually active on that doll, you don't know what kind of activity it could give to another person. Now, let's say person A goes out and buys a doll from a charity shop or an auction or an estate sale, and they bring it home, and they know nothing about the doll, and since they got the doll, activity occurs, and nothing ever happened like that before they brought the doll home, so they believe it's a doll, so they want to get rid of the doll. What person in my mind would want to sell a haunted doll to another person and let them have the same kind of like experiences that they were getting when they first bought the doll? Right? And it's just not a doll, it could be anything. A watch, clock, piece of jewelry. If I went into the paranormal and I bought something home which was like causing activity in my home, and I found out it was that object, I'd rather get rid of the object than actually giving it to someone else and selling it to someone else. But you will get people who thinks like, well, if I paid $100 for that, I'm not going to just give it away, whether it being spiritually haunted or not. I want my money back. Now the thing is, you got to prove that particular item you bought is spiritually active. You need to get video evidence. If you got the evidence of that so-called doll that's haunted, you can show that it's like, devices going off. You got EMF, you got EVPs all coming off that doll. Then that's proof that it is haunted. But if you ain't got that proof, it doesn't mean it's haunted. It doesn't mean it's haunted. But if you ain't got a proof, it don't really mean nothing to me, to be honest with you. If someone goes out and buys a doll and says, like, I've been getting a lot of activity from here, do you want to buy it? I'm going to turn around and say, no, I'm not going to buy it because there's no proof. Unless you've got video proof, then I'm not going to buy it. And then if you do have video proof, why do you want to sell it? If someone wants to get rid of something because they got so much activity come from a doll, they should give it to someone who knows all about spiritual dolls. No, I'm not saying I know everything about dolls, how haunted do or anything like that, because I say I've got over 130 dolls. And, you might get activity from that particular doll, and once you decide to get rid of the doll, the activity may cease, because you got rid of the doll, whether sold it or gave it to someone. But if the spirit inside the doll knows that you won't get rid of it, and it is going to go to a new person, that spirit might keep itself attached to that doll, so it will give activity to the new person, or it might say, well, hang on a minute, this girl is going to get rid of me. I don't want to go to a new home. I'm going to detach myself and attach myself to another item inside the house, and kind of like not do no activity for a while, but give it a few months, then I'm going to start up again. So once you get rid of the doll, when you're thinking all the activity stopped, and suddenly starts again, you're going to wonder where it's coming from, aren't you? You're going to say, well, I ain't bought nothing else. Got rid of the doll. Because you got rid of the doll, it don't mean the spirit's gone with the doll. that spirit can attach itself as quick as it, attached itself. So if it attached itself when it died to that doll, it can detach itself whenever it wants to, and then attach itself to something else. Well, yeah, Aaron, like dolls can get activated by anything really. Not dolls, K2s. Like I've had a K2 sit on my table and it's been going off, and there's nothing that I can think. There's been no dolls, there's been no haunted jewelry boxes, there's been no haunted trench art, no clocks, nothing around it, and it sits there on the table and it goes off. Now, like you said, anything that can interact and manipulate the EMF can set off a K2 meter. Now, we don't know what frequency a K2 meter is actually running. But if that K2 meter, let's say I'm just going to make up a kilohertz. Let's say the K2 meters run like 1500 kilohertz, yeah. Something else running under that same kilohertz is manipulating the K2 meter. It's interfering with it. It's making it go off. So unless you know what else is running under the same kilohertz, it's kind of like a head scratching kind of, well, what's making that K2 meter going off? And you're going to have to try to figure out what other piece of equipment, electronics, device that may be under that same kilohertz that could be setting the K2 meter off, if you see what I mean. But a lot of people do sell dolls in hope to make a fast buck on eBay by putting a story behind any doll. Now, the dolls I've got from Genty, I have had activity from. The doll I got from Cat Angle, I've had to add activity off. The dolls I got from Rose, not every single one. Rose has sent me a lot of dolls, probably out of 30 dolls, but not every, Rose has said to me, and I'm not doubting Rose, different people can actually have different activity from a certain object, right? Hold on a minute. She got a message. Ooh. That's made me a bit happy. Oh, yeah. I mean, guys, I've got an important message come through. That's crazy, man. People do care. That's kind of off track me now. Right, so as I say, dolls can be spiritually active because, dolls are lifelike. If you look at a doll, their face is lifelike in it, yeah? And when someone dies, if they want to be remembered, I suppose, in a certain way as a living person, they probably attach themselves to a doll. That's my point of view on that, yeah. And if they attach themselves to a doll, and it doesn't matter if it's in a family home, it doesn't matter if it's mother, father, son, daughter, uncle, aunt, and it's left in the family. But that person who died, it's jumped there, put their spirit attached to that doll, and they start getting activity where that doll's around, whether it being in a bedroom, living room, wherever. They would probably get a lot more activity where that doll is located in that particular room. But, depending on how powerful that spirit is, they could probably just like attach and detach themselves when they want to. They can have free roam of that property. And you may not even think that, it's that doll that's causing that paranormal activity. You might think it's like, okay, great grandma just died, yeah, it's her. Maybe it is her. Maybe it is one of your family that's died. And that's what's causing activity. But if you just bought something in the house that you've only just bought from like a shop, charity shop, thrift store, car boot fair, flea market, auction, antique shop, estate sale, you don't know what you're bringing in when you're bringing that item. Now, it's probably like 1% out of 100 that you might bring something in which is spiritually has something attached to it. And that spirit, if it wants to be kind of like, wants to be known, it wants to be recognized, it wants to have that acknowledgement that it's there, it's going to do things to let you know it's there. Okay? Now, I'm talking about dolls in a moment. I'm going to go on to the divot boxes in a minute, because divot boxes is more dangerous than anything else. But with dolls, they see themselves as like, if I jump to that doll, when I die, every time they look at that doll, they're looking at me, but they don't realise they're looking at me. But yeah, they're going to be looking at me. That doll's going to get a lot more care and attention. And maybe, that family member had a lot of that care and attention, or they didn't have that care and attention. And they're hoping that if they jump into that doll, whoever's looking after that doll is going to be like probably picking that doll up every so often. Like combing its hair, dressing it, bathing it, or whatever. I don't do that with my dolls. Once I get the doll, I do a quick session with them. If I get any kind of activity with them, great, I document it. Then I put the doll in the living room and just leave it there. I don't communicate with it hardly ever. I just leave it. Because to me, I feel like spirits need to be left alone. They don't really like being like pestered around. Many times I said, no, I'm not going to start conjuring them up and making them do things. I don't think that it's fair. I don't want them thinking like, it's a circus here. I ain't going to say, right, if you don't do this, and I know you're attached to that doll, you don't do this, then, you ain't going to be welcome me. I'm going to get rid of your doll, I'm going to throw it in the bin or give it to someone, or burn it or bury it somewhere, because you're not going to give me that activity. It don't work that way. If they want to give you activity, they'll do it. If they want that acknowledgement, they'll do it. So it doesn't mean that, if you're getting activity, it doesn't mean it's attached to something, even if you brought something in. It could be because like either someone died there, either a family member, a friend, someone lives around that area. If they find that you're kind of like more of an open kind of person, and they can sense you're open or not, they will give you activity, even if you don't want it. They will give you that activity to try to, in two ways, a good way and a bad way. Either one, to scare the shit out of you and get you out of their house, or two, they just want to communicate with you to let you know that they are there and and they're trying to pass on the message. That's the way I see it. Now, out of the 130 odd plus dolls I got, I have done a pendulum with each doll. Not every single doll on there, because I've got like another 30 dolls that bloody Rose sent me. Thank you, Rose. But I did do a stream where I went to every doll and I went, are you active, yes or no? And if it went like that, back and forwards, it meant yes. If it wasn't, then it wouldn't move at all. And out of about 100 plus dolls, I think about 40 actually went yes. And 50 said no, by not giving me nothing. So, even if the dolls ain't haunted, it doesn't mean I'm going to give them away, because, I use them as a vessel. So if I'm communicating with some kind of like spiritual energy and they want to like hang around, and I say to them, like, you want to hang around, attach yourself to one of the dolls. Most of the dolls I've got are female, but I do have a fraction of males. And I know that some of the male dolls don't have anything attached to them. So if a male comes over from the spirit world and I'm talking to him and he goes, oh, can I hang around for a while? I say, yeah, attach yourself to one of the male dolls. And if he stays, he stays. If he don't, he don't. I can't prove that my house is like spiritually active even. But I've had a shitload of things that's happened in here. People have seen a shitload of things happened here. No, that full-blown black apparition in the living room, the white one in the kitchen, things moving, dolls being knocked down, orb activity. Hell, last night, I had my DC box standing up behind me, and it just got knocked down for no apparent reason whatsoever. And I was going to actually watch that, which I haven't done yet, because it should have been captured on my YouTube video. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'll need to go back and check that actually later on. Now, with divot boxes, let me turn the light on because it's getting dark in here. Divot boxes, to me, is a joke, because I've been given 3 divot boxes, right? The last one I had is this one. It's got a blue teddy bear in there. It's got some chicken bones and herbs and some crystals, right? Now, I had some wooden ones as well. And I knew there was nothing attached to them. But people bought them off eBay for me to do some research. And they said, don't do it, don't open them. You're going to like unleash something evil. Crazy shit's going to happen. Now, I've been doing this 6 years. And if you don't kind of like want that negativity around, although it can be dangerous, you shouldn't really be in the paranormal field, because, even if you don't get in there, you don't know what might happen when you do an investigation somewhere, in a residential or like a castle or an asylum or a school or something, yeah. You're going to end up meeting some evil and demonic anyway, during your paranormal adventures. But I just had the gut feeling, and usually when I get the gut feeling, I'm normally right. And I said to the guys one day, this box, no, there's nothing in there. I don't feel no negative energies around it, I wouldn't even get no K2 hits or anything on it, And people say, no, don't open it, And people were getting scared because I said I'm going to open it. And I left it as it was, I think, for about a year. And I said, no, guys, I'm sorry, if you don't want to watch it, don't come and watch it. But I don't think this is like active. And I opened it. Now, if I'd opened something like nasty, I would have had that within days. I'd have had something like, negative around me within days, and I didn't get nothing. Not a damn thing. And I said, there, guys, I've just opened it. Nothing, nothing at all. Let's give it a couple of days, and if anything happens within several days, I'll let you know. Nothing. Now, some people turn around and say, well, that spirit needs to build up that energy. They might be dormant for a couple of months. That DeWitt box I opened was like over 6 months ago, I think it was. That's had plenty of time to build up the energy and like create some kind of negativity. Nothing. So then I decided I was going to open this one. But they say, no, don't open it. I said, all right, then I won't open it. I just drilled a hole in it. And I drilled a hole in it. And I'm inviting whatever spirits might be in there to come out of that hole and give me activity. Load of bollocks. People construct DeWitt boxes. They put herbs, crystals, sometimes photos, hair, chicken feathers, whatever, and say it's something demonic inside it. And it shouldn't never be opened. Now, I've seen a few people open DeWitt boxes and had nothing. But there are a couple of people I've seen where they have had DeWitt boxes. I think Proving Demons has actually had a few DeWitt boxes, and some crazy shit has opened. So I'm not saying that every DeWitt box, shape, size, or form, don't hold negative spirits in. I think it's like, if someone knows how to like capture a spirit and put it in a box and trap it there, then yeah, maybe so. But, a small percentage. 90% of these DeWitt boxes on eBay is a load of bollocks. Saying that someone's found. Look, guys, listen. I could make a DeWitt box out of this. All I've got to do is open it up, put a picture, put a few crystals in, maybe some herbs, probably like some feathers, an old photo, close it up, cover it in wax, possibly paint it, make it look a bit more freaky, put some like what I called some kind of Latin or some bullshit like that, Cover it with wax. I've got myself a DeWitt box. Make a story up behind it. Put it on eBay for £100, £200. Someone stupid enough to believe that without proof that this is a haunted DeWitt box. Only a fool would go out and spend £200 on it. They can't turn around and say, "Oh, no, I've got no spiritual interaction. I want my money back," because they buy it as seen. No, it's the story behind the box. I could turn around and say like, "Oh, this was one of my great-great-grandfathers who like beat the family up. Even committed murder. He done drugs and make up a really shitty story about someone, and like when he died, he made all this activity, poltergeist shit was happening. We was able to get a psychic or some kind of paranormal investigator come around and trap his energy in this box by tricking him. And now he's in this box. And if you open it, you're going to have, hell to pay. And someone's going to listen to that story and think, yeah, I believe that. I'm going to buy that box. And I'm going to open it and, we're going to get all that activity. I'll get shit. I don't get nothing, man, because it's a story made up. Now, I'm not saying that all DeWitt boxes ain't haunted, just like those. There are boxes out there where people have been able to capture those negative spirits and entrap them, No, there's great big boxes on eBay, India, $2,000-3,000 pounds, I should say. Now, I do believe that they are probably more spiritually active than any other dead books out there. Because what in the right mind would someone want to sell a David box and let them have the same hell than they've been getting? Come on. It don't make sense. Why would they allow all that negative energies that they may be getting, if it's a real David box, and send to some poor innocent person, whether they're in the paranormal or not, and let them have all that same shit? Unless they're willing to have that shit, it's all to do with this money. Money's a big thing. Money talks. If people can con you out of something, yeah, they will do. They will con you out of money left, right, and centre. You might get that fraction, that percentage of a haunted doll or a David box that is truly haunted. But most of it, it's all just made up stories. If there was more haunted dolls out there and more haunted David boxes, don't you think we would hear about them? Wouldn't you see, people that own these real haunted objects would go to the proper news media and have teams of not so much paranormal investigators but scientists coming round and doing their own experiments on it? Now I know there was a haunted doll that was shown on one of the English news programs in the UK, and it's about this haunted doll, and they put a haunted the haunted doll on the rocking chair, and they was talking about it, and the rocking chair just suddenly started moving on its own for no apparent reason, and the woman was actually telling the newscast on what kind of activity it was getting, and she said we've had enough, we've got to get rid of it. So they put it on eBay, didn't they? And the only reason why it got sold on eBay because it had a good story behind it, and it was actually on TV. It was on TV, so it sold quickly. Someone actually bought it for a high amount, and they was actually getting the same activity than the other people were, and they ended up on the same TV program to do an update. And they said, well, why did you buy it, if you knew you were going to get this activity? Well, because we were in the paranormal field and we wanted to do the research, and this doll was giving us practically everything, maybe a little bit more than the previous person, and the other person wasn't into the paranormal. So an actual paranormal researcher bought it, I believe, and they carried on with the research, and I think they said that they wouldn't sell it because they want it in their own particular collection. So I think they also had other haunted dolls, and that's mainly the reason why they bought it on eBay. And it did go for a quite high price, you're talking thousands, I think it was. But I was told one little thing here. One thing I was told about haunted dolls. If someone had an haunted doll and they knew it was haunted and they was getting all this activity, don't you think they would have wanted to get rid of that doll as soon as possible to stop the activity? They'd have to be willing to give the damn thing away, not put it on eBay and hope that they're going to make hundreds of pounds off it, unless they're greedy and they want the money. But someone told me, even Rose told me, if a doll was spiritually active, haunted, a haunted doll, and it was giving a family a lot of activity, and they wanted this activity to stop. They'd practically be giving the doll away for free. But sometimes I will sell it at a very, very low price in hope that someone will snap it up even quicker. Because it's hard to give something away, If you've got it on eBay and it's like, a haunted doll, I swear, that this is a haunted object. We just want it out of the house. It's giving us so much activity, it's scaring the family, and it's like £10 or something. Then yeah, you might snap it up rather quickly. Well, someone will anyway, rather quickly. They ain't going to put it on a bid. They're going to put it as a bite now. So that shows that they want to get rid of it. They don't want it there. But if you've got like a bite now, oh, little Jessie here, drowned, and like we keep hearing the sounds of splattered water and like footsteps and gurgling noises, and you got it up for like a bid now, kind of thing, and they're hoping to get like 200-300 quid for it. It ain't gonna work. It just don't make sense, If people have really got haunted objects and they want to get rid of it, they will get rid of it either by giving it to another paranormal or giving it to a paranormal team, investigator, or, if it's where they're not trying to make money, but they know that, there are paranormal investigators out there who are willing to buy stuff, then they'll put it on eBay for a very low price in hope that a paranormal investigator, like myself, Jen, Kat, Rose, EVP, anyone, paranormal dolls, hoping that one of us will see it and say, yeah, I think that's a true haunted doll, I'm going to buy that. There's no auction. It's a buy it now. It shows that, if it's a true story and they want to get rid of it, then yeah, they're going to get rid of it. The £10 might even include the postage. It might even be the actual cost of the postage, and they're actually giving the doll away for nothing. So, and I've actually been asked, if I want haunted stuff, and I have actually had haunted stuff. Most of them dolls. The clock, which Chris sent me. I think it was Christopher, or was it the other guy? But that clock, weird. The day he got rid of it, all activity stopped in his house. When I got it, the clock weren't working. He told me it weren't working. I had it on the bed, and it's just sitting. I tried winding it up, hoping it would work, but half hour later, it still wasn't working. So I thought I'd do a little bit of research on the clock. As soon as I typed in the clock, the model, the make, damn thing started ticking. And I did a Ouija board, and they said, yeah, the guy who was attached to it actually fixed clocks. This one was a bit of a problem, but it was one of his favourite clocks, and he actually put some of his energy on that clock, and the clock was actually given to the family in a wheel, like a hand-down thing, and that's when I was getting all the activity. But now it's left, and it's here. The only activity I got from that was K2 readings. I've got a name from the Ouija board. I've also got a name from an EVP, which I can't remember what the name was now, to be honest with you. And the clock continued working for a week. And the guy sent it to me, he said, no, it's not been working. It hasn't been working since we got it, but, all the activity we've been getting, it's crazy. Do you want it? Yeah, I'll take it off you. And I've got it. And it still hasn't ticked since the time it finished ticking. Now, Did he make it tick because he was happy that I was like researching it and he just wanted to thank me in some way? After a week, it stopped ticking. Is that because he didn't have the energy to make the clock carry on ticking? Maybe he was using energy to make the clock tick. I don't know. But what happened to him? Is he still there? Is he left? Because like spirits can, as I say, detach themselves and go back from when they come from if they want to. Or if he's happy enough, he can stay and attach to the clock, but keep quiet. Go dormant. You might have something in your house that's been given to you that the previous family had activity on, never said a damn thing. They go to you, and you've not had no activity, but over time, once it's built up the energy, and it wants to say, hey, time to come out and play. It's going to come out in it. It's going to give you that activity. And you're going to be scratching your head thinking, where the hell is it coming from? And it could have been something that was given to you, or like in a will, or a gift or something, from someone. And you can't remember what that object was. Because you could have had 20 things given to you by, from the time you was given that one item that was possibly haunted. And you're going to go through every piece of it, thinking, well, it can't be that one, it can't be that one. What's giving me the activity? You might get rid of every piece of item that you was given and hope the activity will stop. It may stop. Some people said they've had stuff, but they believe have given the activity in their homes. And once they've taken that item out of the house, the activity stopped. Paranormal is a very hard and sometimes touchy subject. Because some people think I'm talking great, and some people probably think I'm talking bullshit. Some people might kind of be in between. Well, yeah, he's right there, but he's not right there. A lot of my dolls I bought from the charity shops. Because it's when you go there, sometimes you either get the gut feeling, or you feel like you're being attracted by some kind of energy. And you look around, you think, oh, that's a nice doll. I wonder there's a spirit attached to it. And you go up and you hold it, and sometimes you feel energy, and that energy can be anything. It can be like a static charge, it can be like coldness. No, it sounds weird, but you might feel like someone's trying to talk to you from that doll by, sending some kind of message through your brain, kind of thing. Like little Chester clown doll. I didn't really like clown dolls. It was the first one I bought. So I was going to Mitcham, do some shopping. And as I was getting off the bus, it felt like someone was dragging me. And I apparently got fucking knocked over, to be honest with you, because I just walked right across the road. And I was being led to the charity shop. And as I got to the charity shop, my head just went, and there was the little clown. And it just felt like someone was saying, you want me, take me home, take me home. You want me, take me home, take me home. You want me. And the fuck. And then I was kind of being dragged in the shop and being told to pick him up. So I picked him up, and he's saying, take me home, take me home, take me home. You want me, take me home, take me home. I'm thinking, I want him. And I asked how much, £3. I didn't argue with the price. Gave him £3. And I'll actually go and get him. Oh, my back's started right now. So this is the one I'm talking about. No, I wasn't really keen on clowns, but this is the first one I got. And here's one. The energy from this was like so strong. You know, I don't feel much energy on him now because he does like kind of roam around. And sometimes he attach himself back to onto the doll, and sometimes he's just like won't. But when I bought him home, I was getting EVPs. I was like getting K2 hits. You know, my DC box was going crazy. And that's my DC box, which is similar to the REM pod. So, you know, I even put it next to a REM pod, and it started going crazy. So I knew there was something definitely attached to him. And I did a Ouija board on him. And what I was getting from the Ouija board, that the original person who had this was an actual clown in real life. And his wife bought him this. And he had a couple of other clowns, but this was one of his favourite ones. And I think he died of a heart attack. And his energy went more on this doll than in the other dolls. And what I was getting, like, you know, he travelled around. He was like 65, 70, something like that. Been doing like circuses for a very long time. And, you know, he travelled all around the country. And what I got, that he actually did do around this area as well, Mitcham and Streatham. So that is the first one I bought, clown-wise. And I said about Tina, this is the one I got from Rose. And for months and months and months, I kept getting K2 hits off her. EMF, EVPs. You know, most of my equipment was going off on her. But now she's like settled down. I've had her a few years now. She'll communicate, but she don't like using the equipment much now because, like, as I said, they don't like to be kind of like, hang on, it's all tangled up. They don't want to think it's like a circus for them. You know, I can ask them, and if they're willing to do it, then they'll do it. But if they don't want to do it, they won't do it. But, you know, I had a lot of stuff off her. And Rose said, like, you know, I need to get rid of her because I feel like she's a part of the activity that's happening on her own. And she felt like she was like possibly one of the negative ones. But when I got her, the things I was getting from her through the ghost box, EVPs, no, she just wanted to try to help Rose out. You know, she was trying to like calm some of the paranormal activity down. She wanted to be like kind of acknowledge that she's there. But Rose thought that she was evil, but she wasn't. So, you know, she has calmed down a lot. She actually brought Abby down from the spirit world, more of an angel, Abby. But Tina, she still, like, you know, communicates with me sometimes. We still get her name through ghost boxes, EVPs. But she won't set off the devices that much. Now, if I stuck a K2 meter right there now, there's no way that she'd be setting it off because she don't like them much. K2 meter. Just a little experiment. You know, I'm not going to do like a proper stream tonight. I'm going to just put this here. I'm going to put K2 in between them. And if anything goes off, it goes off. If it don't, it don't. Actually, I'll stick a DC box as well. The DC box is similar to the REM pod. But I do believe they both settled down, and they don't really like to use the equipment that much nowadays. What about my bloody cable as well? See, something else that broke today. My USB cable for my bloody mobile. But, different spirits will give you different reactions, I suppose, different kind of activity. But I don't like it where people try to make a fortune by selling haunted dolls when they're not haunted. That might be me. See, sometimes when I move the chair, that might be generating or disturbing that EMF. Let's move that out of the way a bit. You guys going to set it off for us? It's up to you. I'm not forcing you. Thank you. Can you stop? Stop. No, I don't mean that. That is spiritually active. Could be because that is interfering with that. Don't know. Can you do it again? If that's you, light up again for me. Let's put that back the way it was. All right, stop. Yeah, there we go. See, because it's close to it, I think that's what's generating the energies are like interfering with each other, because that could be giving off a slightly different energy than that one is. I could turn around and say that's them setting it off, it's ghost spirits. So if I move that out of the way again. No light up. So I know because I just debunked it because that was too close to that. And I'm probably generating my own EMF that could be manipulating those. But that's got about, let's move that out of the way a little bit more. Right, there is now probably about 30 centimetres away from each other. Now let's see if it goes off. That's me knocking it then. Now that is more sensitive because the antenna broke and there's no way of actually repairing the antenna, so I have to super glue, or not super glue, but hot glue an antenna on it. So that is more sensitive than it should be. But it don't mean that they're spiritually active anymore, like they could release their energies and just be floating around the place, What are you meowing for? Oh, it's got to go and feed the cat. Oh, God. Yeah, smelly. Oh, let's go. I've got to go to the bathroom. I need to have a leak. Right, so the cat. Wish that other camera didn't go because that setup now looks a bit better on that other monitor. And now I don't know how good it is. I have not tried it on this one yet. Let me DVR setup. Let me check. CMS. I bet it's going to be as shitty. Otherwise, would have been pointless changing the monitor over. Open all. So it's not okay. So what's happening then? Let's delete that device. Now add it again. Go back to preview. That's weird. It's not bringing up the cameras on the DVR. So why is it not bringing up the cameras on DVR on the monitor? That's weird. They're all connected, but I've got no cameras coming through the actual DVR now on the PC. I'm going to go to there, click on that and delete it, and confirm. Go to preview this link now. So if I go to settings, comes back up on there, click add, pings up the 8 cameras again, open all, nothing. Let me shut the DVR off and put it back on again. Turn it off for a few seconds. And turn it back on. That's weird. So I'm going to change the monitor back over. See, another issue. What's going on today? Oh, is that the side? Oh, that's the Wi-Fi, I think. It's not picking it up on here. Let me try the other CMS client. Don't think it'll pick up on the other CMS client. No, because it's not compatible on this one. Close. It don't pick up on the other client. That's weird. Why does it not pick up on this monitor? Encoding. Not doing it. It's not working. I just change monitors back over. CMS software. DVR. Right, let me uninstall programs and features. Let me uninstall CMS and reinstall it. CMS 1.4. Uninstall. That's weird. It shouldn't really make much difference what monitor's working on it. Unless, hang on, a cable which I took off, didn't I? I think it was connected to the big screen TV. Right, hold on a minute. No, that's not it. Oh, shit. shit. Hang on a minute, guys. It's going to be awkward to do. SWGhosts-UK. Right, so I've just uninstalled that. Well, actually, I uninstalled it. It's uninstalling now. Right, 14. Click on that. Set up. Next. Create desktop, yes. Install. Launch it. Right. Automatically search for devices. Adding devices. Click open all. It's still the same. Blue screen on all of them. That's weird. Weird. Not working. Yeah, I'm buffing a little bit. I don't know what's happening with everything in here, guys. You know, the DVR is not working properly. It's working on my normal monitor because it's set up to the monitor. If I change that monitor back over, means I've got to shut the stream down, reboot everything, and put all the settings back to original settings. Don't know why it's doing it. You can stop me, only just been fed. I didn't eat them today, apart from 6 ginger biscuits. So why is it not working on here? I don't have any other software to run it up. WinAV, DVRS, converter. DVR. CMS 1.4. Let me see if it's working on the actual TV at the monitor. under DVI in one.
For greater purpose.
So we're working under the actual screen, but it's not picking up through the software for some reason. Software's working, but it's not picking up the screen.
Thank you for helping to understand.
Oh, hang on, put that on TV. I don't want TV. I hate it when I've got to piss around with two TVs that run under the same remote control. Now I've got it on TV, which I'm going to have to turn off. It's coming under me bloody, what's the name now? Shut off my monitor. So a bush and an attachery works on the same bloody frequencies, same remote control.
Guilty. I'm going to get better. Technology gets better. Forensic Ghosts. Next week at 9 on True TV. This weekend, watch back-to-back episodes of the best real crime documentaries on True TV.
This is the real thing.
Go on the hunt with the missing persons unit. Who just vanished? Seek out the evidence with the murder detectives.
That's weird. Don't know why it's doing that. That should be working. And it's not. So it's picked up all of the cameras, picked up the IP, but it's not picking up the video. Let's see what my IP is on this. Go into the settings, set up. Set up. System. General settings, no, general settings. Network. It's got the right network on it. Same IP address. So it's not picking up the cameras. I think I did actually install, I think it actually installed new video cameras. Not video camera, I think it installed the new driver for the monitor. So I don't know. On a minute, guys, I've just got to check out something. eBay. Right, watch list. Thank you for your donation, Leslie. Appreciate that. £5 donation towards the camera. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to sit there and watching bloody all this hassle, making me fucking stressed out and peed off. They say you collect negativity by the anger, they will start coming out and interacting because that's the kind of energy they like. Anger, stress, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I just do not know why that is not working on my PC. I might have to change the monitors back over. Which is going to be a pain in the arse to do. So go on, guys. Got one. I just don't know what the hell's going on tonight. You know, it's a pain. Watch list. I wonder how long that would take. So I got that off eBay. That would take 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks? I've got no idea. Let's have a look. Something else. Sorry guys, I'm just checking something out. Don't know about that one. one sold out. Why has this been a pig tonight? Well, I don't know what's going on here, guys. I'm having so much problems. Oh, I don't know. I think one thing is another thing, isn't it? I'm looking for that camera, the one that I put on for the GoFundMe, seeing what their delivery days are like, you know. There was one which was cheaper, but it sold out, completely sold out. He sold like 139 of them. And that was a lot cheaper, like about 70 quid, I think it was. He's completely sold out of them. There are other ones on there, but they're, you know, used secondhand. I don't want to get a used secondhand one because I say like the warranty ain't going to be there. Not unless they got like a receipt or something and saying that they only bought it a couple of weeks ago. Then you could use that receipt. Because like, if you buy something off eBay, you've got no warranty unless they got a receipt. Then if they've got a receipt, then you're still covered a warranty, you know. If you buy it new off eBay, then, you know, apparently you're supposed to get like a year's warranty still with it. So if you buy it new, you're going to have to add the guarantee card with it, and then you just throw the guarantee card in, send it off, and then you've got the year's guarantee, haven't you? Some people, when they buy things, they take the guarantee out and probably fill it in and send it off to themselves, and then like sell it within like a couple of weeks or a couple of months or whatever. Well, they might just throw the warranty card out, and if the warranty card's not there, then you got no comeback, have you? Check the smiley face. Watch the smiley face. So I got one on Amazon for like £60 odd, I think. But then you got to pay your postage. Actually, the one I just saw on Amazon's gone now. Did I post that link? I don't know if I posted it, did I? I must have done. Oh, I'll post it again. GoFundMe. Why is it saying I've got to sign into chat? No, just told me I've got to sign in to chat. What is going on tonight? That's weird. My YouTube kicked me off my YouTube channel. Not to sign back in, which I don't understand because that kicked me off and signed me out. I won't be streaming still. So I just don't know what the hell's going on. Kind of like frustrating as well. Really frustrating. There's I'll contact someone on it. I really don't know what's going on, to be honest, guys. I can't seem to get the video up on the CMS. Let me see if it works on my laptop. If it don't work on the laptop, then I know that there is something major going on. Spirits, you can hack around taking it off my computer, but the thing is, why is that turned on? The thing is, I can still see on the monitor, but I can't see on the fucking computer. Oh damn! I've put the wrong CMS on. So he's working on a laptop, no problem. Look. But he's not working on a PC. Unless it's the video drivers that got updated and it's not picking up for the video drivers, I don't know. What I'll do is that when I finish this stream, I'll do another system restart, and if it ain't that, then I don't know what the hell thing is going on. Might change the monitor back over, which I don't want to do. No, it's not coming through YouTube, though, is it? It's coming through the actual CMS software itself. Let me see, there's a new CMS software available. CMS EVR. It's under MV Power. MV Power. CMS. Where's the fucking download link? Download the universal CMS. Downloads. Save. Oh shit, I just closed the goddamn website. MV. No, I need a bloody download link. There's not even a damn site for MV Power. Trying this other piece of software I just downloaded. MV Power US. That's like American, but it's not. What the hell happened there? Download search. Finish installing that. English. Well, that didn't do that. H.264 DVR. Let's see if that works. Allow access. Come on. Taking a bloody while to even load up. Okay. Device. System. Local config. Well, this ain't no good. Add device. It's not neatly doing that on this one. Remote config. Please log in to the device first. I am logged in, you fucking idiot. Device manager. Add device. IP search. No, it didn't pick up the bloody IP. Set up. System. Network. 192.168. New software's crashed out already. Not responding. Start again. I need to get this working, because otherwise I ain't going to be able to do no streams without the camera. Or the DVR. I'm in trying to put the IP address in manually now with new software, but it's just not doing nothing. What's the port IP? 80. No, it's not doing it. Keeps crashing out the software. You're being timed out. No, this software ain't no good. So I just installed new software which don't do shit. Right, let's try going now. Going to Amazon where I bought it. No, you don't have it on there. Let's try K-Moon, see what I got on this software. No. This is what I think is ridiculous, man. They sell your DVR systems and they don't give you no bloody software to install it. If anyone can help us out trying to find some software for this, is Empower. This thing. Oh. That's fucking IBM. I don't know from IBM. I want this over because it actually works better I thought it would have worked better on this PC actually, on this monitor, but it's not working. Because to me, when I'm watching the video, it's really kind of like blocky. What was that software called again? CMS. So another thing I can't understand, like people buy this stuff as well. They find the software, they install it, and they do like a little video of running the actual DVR software, yeah. But then like they don't give anyone else consideration in like sharing out the information, like the software. And I'm pissed off all these cookies keep coming up as well.
Avast cybersecurity uses artificial intelligence.
Didn't want the fucking video play, I want the software, you dumbass. So another thing, there's so many different CMS packages out there. What's this? CMS DVR errors. So it could be a DOL error. Trying another piece of software now. Oh, I don't know. I might have to change the monitors back over, which is a shame because this one looks pretty neat with Windows on there. I'm not heard from my daughter tonight. She's supposed to be coming round tomorrow. But said my son's MOT has run out. So I don't know if they're coming or not. I wonder if I can find it under my old purchase on Amazon and see if I left a review on it. That'd be last year. Might be longer. It's 2016, I think. Pork processing. Fuck off, fly. Ain't there. Go back to 14. Ain't in there in 2014. Try 2013. Michelle Boy off Amazon. Right. Try this other bit of software I just downloaded and installed. So some of the bitch didn't leave a bloody what's the name on there? Shortcut. Oh, you see it has it. It's actually over. That's weird. It's taken my old CMS software off and put a new one on. This is fucking troll software. Oh, right. It won't even let me log on. It says invalid username. Well, that is great. No, cannot start up. Files are corrupt or other instance of the application is running. Oh, that was a waste of time installing that, wasn't it? So that can be uninstalled. What is it called? Siteweb. Uninstalling that crap. I might have to do a system reboot. Maybe that might make it work on the old software. I don't know. But I've got to fucking find the old software again now to install that again. No, I think I'm gonna have to reboot. Right, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. I'll let you know if I got it working or not. Thanks to those who may have donated towards me GoFundMe for me camera that I want to get from our channel. So yeah, like, you know, if you're not on my other channel, you need to go on my other channel to watch the videos I do on it. So I'll catch you guys hopefully in a week with another doll session.